Well, hello everybody. If you see, there's a design on this wall. And I've got River with me. Say hello, River. River, are you the biggest critic in the family?
Just the smartest in the family.
He says he's the smartest one. So River immediately comes in here. We're trying to build a secret bar. And look what we're building it out of. TerraVision's plywood. And the first thing he says, this room's not big enough. Like, you should move that wall back. And by the way, you know what was really funny was before he even came in the room, I was sitting here looking at this and I was like, this isn't gonna work. So I did a design right here on the wall and you can see I have like little arrows. And let's look at this. It's gonna be a cooler right here, a TV over the top. There's gonna be an animation there, another animation there, a counter, cooler, and then we're just gonna make it smaller so you can go straight into the office. You see, because there's a door right here. So we're gonna have to like not build a bar here. It's only gonna be from there back so you can walk right into the kitchen and this door will be exposed. And that's the way it'll have to be. So with that being said, we're gonna vacuum form up this. We're gonna leave all this the same. And we're just gonna put horror posters and movie posters on the wall to cover it. We're gonna put a video game and a pinball machine. We've got custom tables. And that'll be the bar right there. And the actual bar part will be from right there over only. So that's the way it'll have to be because that's all the space that we have, right, River? So this was started. So this video right here is just gonna be a real quick video telling you everything that's still yet to be done. River, you ready to go? We're gonna go work our way back to the car. So here's the thing, and I'm gonna explain our secret bar. So people are gonna come up the steps right here. They're gonna come up these steps, and if they have a special lanyard, and we're even talking about taking this whole wall down, okay? So this whole wall would be removed, okay? And then there would be, all of this will be gone. This is an ice machine and a cooler that are gonna go in there. So the way this is gonna work is you would come into this room, we bought some red velvet ropes. You'll come in, you'll wind around the red velvet ropes, and as people, if the 5 minute, or if the secret bar is full, then you can't go in. If not, you know, you'll go straight in, and there'll be an attendant right here, River. And if you have the lanyard, you get to go in the secret bar. So what will be the secret bar? Real simple. It'll be an experience like halfway through the haunted house. You'll be able to come in here, you can get a drink, you can get specialty drinks. There'll be maybe some t-shirts for sale. There'll be a photo op in here. Blah, 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 okay? And it's just like halving the experience. Now, the other thing that'll be really cool is we also have a restroom in here, so the guests could use a private restroom. So we'll probably put a bunch of, you know, stuff on the wall, horror movie posters and whatnot. And then we gotta talk about whether or not to tear this wall down right here for the secret bar. But there would be like a little mini queue line so they can get into the bar. What do you think, River? You think this is a good idea?
Yeah.
Now, we're going to put in a cooler and we're gonna put in an ice machine so that we have ice. And then we bought those Roxy Spice things and people will pay, we're gonna sell the secret bar experience for $75. Right off the bat, you're thinking $75, what the hell? $75 would include a specialty alcoholic drink. It will include access to the secret bar. And so it's like lengthen the experience. They'll also get immediate access to the haunt, plus they'll get a ticket to the haunt, and then they'll also get like a special lanyard, and they'll get like 15% off.
75 with purchase, with a ticket. It comes
with a ticket.
Okay, so it's not $75.
All right, so River, let me ask you, what do you think about this?
It's like
okay.
$30.
All right, River, I'm gonna throw this out there to you. Okay. So there would only be like 3,000 of these available to buy.
A night?
No, 3,000 total.
All year?
Yeah, for the whole year, because you can only host so many people. So for $75, you get immediate access, You get to go to the secret bar. You get a collector lanyard, 15% off in the gift store, immediate access, a ticket to the haunt, and a free alcoholic drink. And you basically can come up and you get to split, you know, like you come up and then you can like do half the haunt and then you do half the other haunt when you're ready to go back in. Now I want you to think about it. We sell immediate access for $60.
Why are you including 15% off in the gift shop?
Well, it's just like a perk. But what do you think overall? What do you think?
It's a lot. Yeah, you get a lot for it.
You think that works?
You get immediate access to the haunt. That's like $60.
Yeah, so this will be 75.
So $15 more and you get all that.
Yeah. I know, but do you think it's a good price? 75 bucks?
Yeah, it's a good price. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's too low.
You think it's too low?
Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing, folks. Here's the things, folks. If you do, and I gotta bring my phone up here, but here, if you do $75, 75 times 3,000, that's $225,000. That's if you sell them all. So that's what you're talking about. You're talking about literally possibly adding $225,000 to the bottom line. And I think this is a great room because it has, you know, wood floors. We'll leave the drywall. You can see, and here's the other thing. This window now will be able to, you know, that'll be fully, you know, where you can see through the whole thing. But you can look down and look what you see right here. You see the beautiful darkness sign. Okay. And by the way, before we finish this video, I need to make a video for my guys and you'll kind of see how that works. Okay, listen guys, we're gonna have to get this all painted in here. But see this wall right here, let's just do this in brick or stone right here. And then let's get Adam to make us a sign that says Darkness Secret Bar. But we definitely need to go ahead and stone this wall. We don't need to worry about this one. And then we'll have to build like a box around that so nobody flips it off by accident. Okay?
You should put something in the elevator.
Put something in the elevator?
Like kind of like how Frankenstein Dracula.
Oh, the band.
Put something like that in the elevator.
We're gonna put animations in. All right, so we're gonna turn the lights off here and we're gonna walk through the new haunt and into the museum to show you what we're doing different in there. And I wanna remind everybody to get your tickets to the haunt tour at darkness.fearticket.com. And if you look on our website, half of the darkness tickets, half of the slots are sold out for the Darkness Live with Actors on Friday. And you'll see 2 or 3 of the slots for the Lemp are also sold out. Okay? Just putting that out there. So we're walking towards the new haunt. We're just gonna kind of sort of walk through with the lights on and kind of take a look. Now, I will tell you that we're not done with it. We're going to fix some of the animatronics, like and how they trigger. We're gonna change some of the lighting. And we're also got somebody coming in to do special effect lighting to it. So let's like walk through and check this out. And I'll kind of tell you, like for me, what really worked and what really didn't work. And look, you can really see it now. River, what'd you think of it?
The haunt?
Yeah.
It's great.
It's totally different than TerraVision's, that's for sure. And you can get a really good look at it because all the white lights are on. Now, you know another thing that we did, and we did this on Saturday when we opened, we changed all the lights in the gift store because it was really dark. And we put a bunch of white lights in there. and that really helped. You can see. And we changed a bunch of white lights in here as well, so you know you're seeing in here a whole lot better than you did before. Look at that. It's really disgusting, and this was something new that we added too. We added props to it and whatnot. It's pretty disgusting. See all the maggots. People really was digging it, I'll tell you that. But we're changing a lot of the lighting, specifically in these hallways. The lighting's getting changed. When I say the lighting's getting changed in here, it's getting changed drastically. Let's see.
From what to what?
Well, number one, where they place the lights. Like if you look up there, there was no reason to put a light there. When you're walking away from this spot right here, the light should have been there. And so we're just gonna replace it with all strobe lights. And I can tell you these roofs really make the difference on whether or not the scenes look good or don't look good. But I can tell you that everything in here was a huge hit. The customers really liked it. And like this is another spot right here where we need to do something with the roof. We haven't been able to get to it. We might not be able to get to it before Transworld, I don't know. Now I can tell you that of all the scenes in here, this one was my favorite. And I don't know if you saw the video with the live actors, but we have a guy who was kind of like half blown up. He has no arms or legs. He got hurt in Iraq. And he was sitting on here and his whole body was airbrushed to make him look like he's frozen. And he's in here going, they're freezing me to death. Someone call the police. You know, it was actually great. And that dude is such a great actor. And he sat on there all night long. He's freaking an absolute savage of an actor. And this worked out really good. I'll tell you one thing that we learned, and I'm going to discuss that really fast. One of the things that I learned was this haunt needs fog. That was one of the big takeaways, that this haunt needs fog. So we're going to definitely add fog to the haunt. That is a given. And we discussed how to add fog to the haunt as well. So that was discussed. And you see this wasn't painted at all right here. That needs to be painted. When I walked through, this didn't trigger. I thought it was broken. And I tried to trigger it over and over again. And you know what? I came back a minute later and it was like working just fine. And the tunnel, even though it has this TerraVision's paint job, I guess it was fine. Although we will eventually get to painting it. Another thing that got broken was this animation right here. It didn't last long. So we're gonna have to try and do something there, because that did not make it.
This wall also doesn't work.
What?
This wall doesn't work.
What do you mean?
It doesn't open. Like it's supposed to.
Oh, you mean it's supposed to have a scare box behind it?
No, it has a thing you can open and jump out, but it doesn't open.
What do you mean?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, look.
Oh, there it goes.
It does open.
Well, you gotta push real hard.
All right, now let's talk about this room right here. Because look at this. It looks like we're ready to go, and then all of a sudden we're not. Now, what is going on in here? Now, you can see that we've made a huge section right here. And that's going to be for 2 brand new photo ops. One there and one there. And so what's going to go here is 2 big monsters from Unit 70. One on either end that you can trigger with a button. And then you can actually make your own reels. So there's photo ops in the center, 2 big animations, and we'll be taking a lot of this stuff down. And we'll be moving it to the secret bar. This thing here, the claw machine, will get moved over where the carnival is, and the carnival will be put inside the secret bar. Basically, is what's gonna happen here. So, let me just kind of sort of fill you in on exactly what's going on. Like, he's not gonna stay there, okay? What I'm gonna try to do is take advantage of the fact. You're gonna try to put that back on, River? Okay. Hey, Adam, I need to talk to you before I leave. Let's go downstairs, because, you know, we got a little surprise down there. So here's a few updates. One, I went and got an MRI today. Turns out, it's good and bad. I have torn a ligament in my leg. Severe bruising, which they said causes all the pain. But the big ligaments in your leg, the ACL and the other big one, those are not torn and they're intact. But one of the ligaments that are in your leg on the side that helps your leg be stable is torn. So it says that you need 6 to 12 weeks of rest. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do that, because I got lots of stuff to do. See, these are the steps I fell down. So I was walking down here like this, see, and the lights went off, and then I guess I stepped over that step, and then I went straight down because they turned the lights off on me. It's absolutely horrible. Now, one of the things you're gonna notice in here right away is it's almost back to being completely clean. One of these are display cases from the darkness. It's gonna go in the trash, okay? But for the most part, it's completely clean in here. These two things don't need to be in here. We can take them out. But yeah, it's almost completely clean. Now, we do have an animation that we can sell, and it's from Unit 70. And it's this one right here. If anybody is interested in buying this, let us know. You could pick it up while at IAP or while here at the show. And then, you know, there's other stuff in here. We got to get straightened up. We got to get it cleaned up. But for the most part, it's totally clean, totally ready to go. So here's the overall like update on what is going on here. Because I think you're gonna like this update. Maybe you won't, I don't know. So we're hoping on Wednesday or Thursday to go to Unit 70. We're picking up 4 big animations. 2 are gonna go in our retail, our museum area. 1, the big one, is gonna go in the darkness. I can literally show you where it's going. But we're gonna literally tear out a wall. It's gonna get put in there. A wall will be built in front of it. It'll be painted, and it's gonna be inside the darkness. The other one, we're gonna take to Transworld with us. So that's that update. The second update is we're gonna try to build a secret bar. We're gonna try to get the stuff up in the museum. And we're also going to try to get this new scene built inside the darkness with literally the best animation I think that Unit 70's ever made. Hey, River, you saw the video. Is it cool?
Yeah, it's high tech for sure.
You think it's the coolest one ever?
It's yeah, probably.
Well,
I've seen everyone with haunted house. Yeah.
You were pretty blown away by it.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like Universal Studios level cool.
Yeah, I agree. It's Universal Studios level cool. So we were going to take it to Transworld, but now we figured, you know, the darkness, one of the reasons why it's, you know, it goes viral all the time on social media is because of all the animatronics. Not necessarily just a Unit 71, it's all of them. There's so many. And people love animations now. You know, they go viral. So we want the animation inside the darkness, so that's where we're gonna put it. If we can get it in before Transworld, then we're gonna put it in. Now here's the thing. If we can't get it in before Transworld, then we'll bring it to Transworld. So it's 50-50 on whether or not we can bring it to Transworld. It's 50-50. So our goal is to try to put it in the haunt, and if we can make time to put it in the haunt, that's what we'll do. If we can't, then we'll bring it to Transworld. But if you want to be for sure to see it, then come to the Darkness Haunt Tour. And I'll go over that one more time before we end this video, but I just want to give you the complete update. Our goal is to put that animation inside the darkness, to put the 2 big ones upstairs, and then to build the secret bar with some other animations that are up here on this upper shelf. See, there's one of them. And then right there, the 2 talking heads is another one. And then do you see up here, there's 2 Jacob's ladders up there. Oh, they're wait a minute. They're the 2 copper ones. All of those are going to go into the secret bar. So there'll actually be 2 talking animations and 2 Jacob's ladders, a TV, the Roxy Spice, and everything else. So we're going to try to get all of that done before next Thursday. And it really hinges on getting up to Columbus, Ohio, picking up these animations and making it happen. So that's the goal. That's the goal. That's what we're going to try to do. And we're going to try to do that. So if you want to see these cool new monsters from Unit 70, all you got to do is come to the Darkness Haunt Tour. On Friday, and I'm going to look right here while I'm literally talking to you, because I just want to keep it straight, keep it clear, keep us on the same page. But if you go to darkness.fearticket.com and I go down to the Darkness Tour with live actors, 4 of the time slots are sold out. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 time slots left. So 4 of them are sold out. One of the other time slots says filling fast. That means it's almost sold out. On the Lamp, looks like 2 are sold out. Okay. Anyway, on the behind the scenes tour, I don't know how many is sold on that. It might be half of them, over half of them. Pushing 200 out of 300. I'm not sure. I'll have to look today. But that's the best tour we have, is the behind the scenes tour. The price is a little bit more expensive this year because, like I've already told people this, we're spending $7,000 on food. Okay? Because you can go to the Lamp. It's optional. Don't know how many people will go there. But if you come over to the Darkness starting at 5:30, you can go through all of our escape rooms. We'll have attendance there. River, you've been put on notice. At 5:30 to 6:30, you guys are supposed to tell people from Transworld, you know, like answer any of their questions, you know, about the escape rooms. We need somebody in each escape room. Are you excited for that?
Sure.
River, what do you think is what escape room do you think people would want to explore the most? In your opinion,
Explore the most? What do you mean?
Like which one do you think is the most detailed?
The most detailed. Well, I'll tell you the one that's like you actually feel like you are in that thing is the cellar. You feel like you have been abducted and thrown to a dirty cellar full of old tools and junk and dead bodies, and you're now playing the sadistic serial killer's game. So that one you feel like is real. Like you could actually be there.
And we've added animations to it since last year.
Yeah, you added a few animatronics.
We just added one like 2 weeks ago. Have you been using it?
Yeah.
Does it scare people?
Yeah, it gets people.
And it's really funny the way the audio works, isn't it? How he's like, "Let me out! I'm locked in here!" And it's basically a Poison Props cellar banger. And then we installed it, and then we changed the audio to a guy like begging to be let out, and then he gets killed. And then you hear the killer like walk off and say, "Now to kill your friends." So it kind of adds to it, I think, right? So we've added some animations to that one. We added more animations to the haunted hotel, or the haunted mansion, right?
Yeah, you have the one to the wall.
Well, so we added more. We had animations since last Transworld. I don't even think it had any.
You talking about because it's a whole new? Was there a haunted mansion last year?
Yeah, we opened it right before Transworld,
Yeah,
but I don't think.
animatronics. Yeah.
Yeah, but did it have as many as it has now? No.
But you added one.
How's that one working out?
It's good because they have to like, it's hanging over the bed and they have to like dig into the bed to find something, and then we set it off and it goes right on top of it.
And how does that working out?
It scares them.
Which one scares them the most now?
I'd still say the first one, probably because they're not expecting it as much. You know, it's the scariest one just because it's the first one. I'd say it gets a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think it's just like the crying lady and she turns or whatever. Well, her audio doesn't have her crying anymore, but originally she was a crying lady.
But which one do you think is the most detailed?
The most detailed room?
Cellar?
Probably either Jurassic or Frankenstein are very detailed. Cellar's really detailed. Aliens coming looking really detailed.
Where do you think Alien's gonna rank?
It depends on how well the game's made, I think. I think it's half the battle is the puzzles and game.
But where do you think it's gonna rank? In detail level.
In detail? Probably top. Yeah, top. It's gonna be top 3. We're gonna have 8 rooms now. It's gonna be top 3 in detail, for sure.
You think it could be number 1?
I need to see all the CGI. I haven't seen all the CGIs yet. I think CGI is a great way to make your room feel bigger, make you more immersed. And I haven't seen it with all the CGIs. Shout out me because I was the ideas man for the Jurassic CGI behind the Jeep. Made the room feel a little extra touch. You know?
He likes to pat himself on the back. Don't listen to him. Anyway, we were always planning putting a CGI behind the Jeep window.
Holy cow, that's a lie! That's a lie!
It is not a lie.
Like, no, we weren't doing. We're not doing that. I was like, I thought, like, whenever I just saw you push a Jeep against the wall, I was like, are you gonna add a CGI behind the glass? You're like, no. I was like,
Man, listen to
that
him.
was just a given. I thought.
Hey, why don't you tell him the story about when we were building Jurassic, how you complained every single day and said it was the worst room
to this
ever.
Day, the first room of Jurassic doesn't look like a laboratory. It looks like a spaceship more than a lab.
Did you not say almost on a daily basis it looks terrible?
The first room, not the second room. I never.
But when it was all done, you changed your tune and said you actually liked it.
I never said anything bad about the second room. The first room did not look like a laboratory. It still doesn't look like a laboratory.
It looks like a jungle laboratory.
If you say so.
He's crazy. So anyway, here's the bottom line. So you can get your tickets at darkness.fearticket.com. And I want to say the behind the scenes tour, it starts at the Limp and you can go through the Limp if you want to. It's from 4:30 to 5:15. The Darkness and Limp are separated by like a couple miles. So you'd have to like Uber over there, maybe have your Uber guy wait, and then go through it and then come straight over to the Darkness. So it's up to you. But when you get to the Darkness, the tour starts at the escape rooms at 5:30, and it's only from 5:30 to 6:30. So you can go into every escape room. You can ask the escape room masters like how puzzles work or what happens and so on and so forth. And they'll be in the rooms. You can look at the mini golf. What are you doing, River?
Nothing.
Okay. And then you can play pinballs, okay, whatever you want to do. And there's bathrooms and the whole shebang. So after the escape room tour, probably about 10 minutes before 6:30, we'll need everybody to start going downstairs into the room where we're going to have a Q&A. You can ask any questions you want. You can talk about any subject you want. And we're going to have barbecue dinner. I found out that we have mac and cheese, roasted potatoes, pulled pork, baked beans. We're going to have drinks, I think salad, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And you can eat dinner while we do the Q&A. Then once the Q&A is over, we'll start putting people in the darkness. We won't have any fog at all. So you can walk through, you can take pictures, you can do all that. Now, when you get into our laser tunnels, obviously they're not going to work. Or maybe we can just put fog in there. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. But you can take pictures, videos, and everything. Now, if we get the secret bar done on the behind the scenes tour, that'll be part of the tour. So you'll be able to stop in the secret bar. Roxy Spice says they're going to give free drinks to everybody who comes to the behind the scenes tour. So free drinks for everybody. Roxy Spice, yeah. And then you can also go into our new actors room. We'll have somebody in there. You go through the whole entire haunted house. And then when you come out to the retail store, we'll have somebody in the retail store to answer any questions about where we buy retail, how we buy retail, what sells, what doesn't sell. All that will be available to you. So when you start talking about like what will be the most educational experience at Transworld, it will be this event. I mean, look, there's some people doing seminars that are really, really smart people, and they'll give you a lot of really good information. I don't know about all of them, okay? I mean, some of them will. I've always found that seminars probably 20% hit, 80% miss. I don't know. It goes from venue to venue, speaker to speaker, you know. It's always hit and miss. But I can tell you that this is going to be a hit. And our goal is to provide you with the most information we possibly can and hopefully inspire you to build better escape rooms or build better haunts or see how we did this new haunt in literally 5 weeks. This is going to teach you how to do a gift store. I mean, everything. It's all here ready. This is going to be the best tour ever because the darkness has got it'll have the secret bar. It'll have the new bigger gift store. It'll have the better photo op experience museum. I mean, it's going to be everything. So get your tickets at darkness.fearticket.com. There's not many days left to get your tickets. So hopefully we see you here Thursday for the behind the scenes tour, Friday with live actors at the Darkness, and then Saturday live actors at the Lamp. Now, before we go, I want to say one more thing because I was talking to somebody today, just today, and I don't remember who the hell was I talking to. Damn it, who was it that I was talking to? And they were asking me, I think it was a vendor, I can't remember. Golly, I'm having dementia issues. But I was talking to somebody today, and it wasn't even that long ago. I can't even remember who the hell I was talking to. But anyway, maybe I could look at my phone and see who I talked to earlier, because now I'm curious as to who I was talking to. But they were asking me about the haunt tour. And I literally said to them, and I'll tell you what, oh, I know who it is. I was talking to Alex Argent, okay? Because Alex is coming, and by the way, that's the last update. Alex Argent's coming next week, and he's gonna spend 4 or 5 days trying to put in high-tech controlled lighting to make like some of the scenes, like things change, you know, the lights flicker and lightning go off. He's going to try to do all of that. And he's going to do as many scenes as he can. And he's going to go in the new haunt and try to do the same thing. So I was talking to him. That's who I was talking to. And if you don't believe me, just, you know, call him and ask him. And I told him that. I said, oh, yeah, I'm doing this tour. We've already spent over $400,000. I'm not doing anything next year. I'm going to try to get all the renovations that I want to do done this year. I'm not doing anything next year. And so I told him that, yeah, we wouldn't open the darkness next year. And he says, why? Why wouldn't you just open the darkness? And I said, well, because I won't do any renovations. I've never done a haunt tour unless I did renovations. And I said, well, I mean, if some of the renovations get done after Transworld, then I might. But otherwise, like, I think I'm like done with doing it. And he's like, oh, no, you should just open, just open it. And I'm like, well, it's definitely not going to do the limp again. And we're definitely never going to do a behind the scenes tour of the escape room. We're never doing that again. And I probably won't ever do a tour where I do food again because it costs a ton of money. And I, you know, the other thing I was talking to him about was we were talking about how Penthurst Asylum called me after they opened for the Eastern Haunt Convention, and he was telling me how much money they lost opening for the haunt industry. And I said, you know, join the club. But like, I think I'm just done with that. So this is probably going to be the last time we open the darkness. I mean, maybe we could open it. I don't know. But like right now, I would say just 20% chance, 0 on the lamp, 0 on the escape room. And I don't know, like every year, like I might get back and feel differently about like doing some sort of renovation or changing something, because it's actually the funnest thing to me to do. But like, I also need to get realistic. I'd probably be better off just trying to sell mini golfs, laser tags, focusing on that, and like stop doing all these renovations that I could literally buy a new home. I could buy like practically a brand new Lamborghini for the cost of doing a renovation to a haunt that is already beyond belief, Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, and there's just no reason for it. So this is probably going to be, we probably won't do a haunt tour in 2026. So make sure you get your tickets to this one, because this one is a for sure. And when you think about it, we didn't sell tickets for like the first 4.5 weeks of when we normally sell them, because I was 50-50. So next year I'm going to be 20-80. Okay, I'm going to be 100 on Lemp and 100 on the escape room, and maybe 20-25% on the darkness. It really just depends on how I feel. But I do plan on doing like some other things. So get your tickets now, darkness.fearticket.com. We'll see you here. And I want to say goodbye to River, who is our biggest critic. But River, you do like the new haunt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you like it better than TerraVisions?
Yeah, I do like the TerraVisions.
Okay, and he also likes the Alien.
Yeah, looks good.
So this is good news.
This is all good news.
This is good news, because you don't hardly like anything.
That's not true.
We walked right into the secret bar, and you immediately started tearing into me. Look at him laugh. He thinks it's funny. Because you know it's true. You criticize everything. So, you know it's true. So for him to say he likes the new haunt, that's a positive.
It touches you.
It touches me. It really touches me, River. All right, River, we'll say goodbye.
Bye.
And we'll see you here in just a week and a half.